Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Flips it out in the flat. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Sellers. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play-calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They know how dangerous this guy is after the catch, and boy, oh boy, they set their hair on fire and caused a wreck on that hit.
They sure did. You got to be careful, too, because they sold out on that hit, and if they missed, that tight end was going to be able to advance the football, but boy, oh boy, this defense playing physically.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
Looking to pass. It's Calandria. Wide open downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Huskers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll try to do it himself.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. he had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The Gamecocks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Throwing Sellers. He's going to take off. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Under fire. He's going to run it past the 45. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the big fella. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? To throw, it's Calandria. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They make the play, force a fourth down, but they're out of timeouts, can't stop the clock. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Slips away, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Sellers from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And man, this home crowd has grown.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense.
Man, defensively, this is beautiful. You want them to be aggressive. You got to continue to get stops. You got the lead. Now you give the ball back to your offense again with a chance to salt this away here in the second half.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Here's a Heat. And it's a sack.
These are the plays as a defense that need so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so put them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce alive on third down. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The keeper on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down mark.
Oh, they're after him. Across the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. motion from the wide receiver. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you add my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Give as they work on that clock. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good job by this defense because 2nd and short a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot. They did a great job still getting penetration, shutting down the run. Now, 3rd and short time. Probably expecting another run again. Who's going to be the most physical team?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. A run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's Sellers to throw. took a shot as he threw. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Quick handoff. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Nelson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play-action fake. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Huskers decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Sellers. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Okay, Justy, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be breaks into the open. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. The run to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. There's some room. Headed to the end zone. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off. So you think they shouldn't run up the score like this? I remember an old story of one coach telling the other one, I only coach one team, man. It's your job to stop me.
Yep, I like that approach. That should be your philosophy, but that doesn't mean you don't remember that. You have a turn later on, a lot of times, when your team's better, to do the same thing, to return the favor, and make him forget that.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
37, South Carolina, 22.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throwing Sellers. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quarterback now breaking the field. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollock, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with Coach Summerall before the game. Here at home with this conference opponent and heated rival coming in, this is an opportunity to make a name for themselves in the conference. The SEC is off to a competitive start, and they have got to prove themselves here today. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball. Up to the 25-yard line. Offense in a split backfield. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way.
There's a little room there.
I love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to it. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, and keep this drive rolling.
Headed to the end zone, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in. and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Behind Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Reed. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and fall off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Got him downfield.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Working that left side now. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrill. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their own.
Got a little grass. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Offense now working in the red zone. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. Eighth play of the drive coming up. They'll run the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Texas A&M going quickly. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Throwing Reed. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hauls it in. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
That's what makes this guy so unique. He's got that dual threat ability where if things break down, he can make something positive happen. 4th down, nobody open. He's got to scramble, David, and do it all by himself. Shows you the wheels and is able to capitalize.
I mean, such a good job staying patient. You can tell he wants to throw the football. He's looking for guys that are open, but he doesn't panic, doesn't force the football, buys some time, and then you're right, shows off the athletic ability to run it in on 4th down.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. With the catch, it's ball. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you...
Snags it, and he's open. Smacks it with the stiff arm. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Gators will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the cracks. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab. It's Horton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Looking to throw. It's Reed. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football. No PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Now here's Reed. Moving out to the right. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Guys, look at this. A surprise. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Reed to the air again. Fires to the middle. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Reads it, fires complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Florida.